Okay, hey everybody, I'm going to do this really quick because I know I'm not supposed to actually be doing anything right now, but I'm going to sound like a weirdo, but whatever, I just feel like I have to say something. Okay, when I was a kid, I was able to see certain things, like weird things, okay? I was able to see shadows, I was able to see ghosts. When I would sleep, I would get a lot of sleep paralysis. I would also be able to control my dreams or have lucid dreams, and I was able to talk like in my dreams regarding like if there was something evil in the dream, I was able to like do certain things to get out of it and like make the demon or evil thing go away. So anyway, I was able to see like family members that had passed away, and a lot of times anything that was evil was always just a dark presence that was feeling very like heavy. It always felt heavy. So anyway, growing up, that was just part of like my life, and it never scared me. It's just something that I didn't really want to like. I didn't really like think was weird or anything. I never focused on it. I never cared. Like I didn't not care about it. I didn't care about it. So it was kind of just a thing. I realized that my entire family had something like this. We all kind of are able to see things, kind of able to feel energies and stuff like that. And I know that it runs in the family because even now my daughter has it. So it's something that is in our blood. As I grew older, it kind of lessened the amount of like things that I saw and the amount of bad dreams I would have or the sleep paralysis. Steadily got less and less, but something else was developing instead. And what I found out about this is that I one summer during sophomore year I had bought a $100 tarot set, a tarot card set, because my best friend was into the occult at the time, and so it was a beautiful set. It had like really intricate drawings on the cards, the tarot deck of cards, and it came with a book. It came with a real silk scarf, tablecloth, so that you're supposed to put your cards on it. Now, I didn't read any of the background onto into the cards. They give you a brief description of what the cards mean, their history or whatever, and how they interact with other cards in the deck. But I didn't care. I just saw the pictures in the book, and I only thing I did follow in the book was the diagram of where to place the cards. Okay, so that summer I took my new little like tarot card deck, and I decided to have fun that summer. We did weird shit that at that time we did a lot of Ouija board stuff, and all those weird like curse things and like haunted stuff. Yeah, that was a big thing at that time in my life with that friend of mine. So I decided to do fortune telling. And I thought it'd be fun. I didn't think anything of it or anything serious about it. But I did 1 week worth of fortune telling for about 10 different people. Next week comes along and the 10 people come back, or at least seven of the 10 people come back, and they ask for their fortunes to be told again. And in my head I'm thinking, you guys didn't really don't nothing really happened. They told me that this stuff came true, or it's really happening, or whatever. And I'm just thinking, you're just trying to fit it in your head so that it works for your life. But I didn't seriously think that I had this kind of power. It was not something that I even tried to keep or whatever. I didn't really want to accept that side of me. So I didn't do another reading, even though those people wanted one. I didn't want one because, first of all, I didn't want the power if I did have it. Secondly, I just thought those people, I didn't want to take advantage of them because, in a way, I feel like they would have been easy to, hurt, and I didn't want to hurt anybody. So, by, just taking advantage of them coming back, and then start charging them. Because I didn't charge them. It was just something to do for fun. They even offered to pay. They're like, please do another one, and I'll pay you this time. I was like, no, I don't really want to do this. I don't want to be a part of it. And shortly after that, my tarot deck was stolen from me by the friend that was into the occult. She got it stolen from her. So in a way, it was kind of like a blessing in disguise. Because at that time, I was kind of like torn in between two things. Because of the dysfunction in my family, I had to rely heavily upon my religion or my faith, which is actually Christianity. So a lot of times I found that helped me out more times than anything. And I'm not supposed to believe in things such as the occult, such as tarot cards, such as, clairvoyance and mediums and stuff like that, because it's a clash against religion and what you're supposed to believe when it comes to Christianity. So I was at war with myself, and I was heavily religious, and I still am pretty religious, but not like so much that it hurts anybody. It's more of a just, I believe that there is a God and that if you do ask for help, he'll give you help. Okay? Simple as that. I don't want to get technical. Being at war with myself, I kind of squished anything that had to do with that sort of fortune telling thing. Again, without me realizing it, something else was developing instead as I got older, and that was my intuition. I was able to pick up on energies and people's in certain situations at the moment. I was able to pick up on certain energies and be able to tell what was going to come, what was going to happen, and how things were going to play out. It's gotten a little weaker now that I am older, but back then it was a lot stronger, and back then it was easier to avoid trouble, and I didn't even realize that that was because of my intuition, that I was able to like get out of a lot of jams without realizing it, just because it was part of what was part of me. So whether I accepted it or not, it was still occurring inside me. Here I go with, this is gonna get weird, and I'm gonna sound fucking nuts, okay? About 3 or 4 years ago, I started watching and listening to K-pop. Like, dear God, K-pop, really? So anyway, yes, K-pop, okay? I was a huge fan of BTS. Before BTS got big, before BTS became popular, I had a weird, strange sensation that I had to follow them. I was compelled to watch them. I was compelled to be a part of anything that had to do with BTS, I had to watch. I realized that maybe this is because I met two really great girls in the fandom, okay, the army. But back then, I thought that that was why I had to watch so much BTS, is because this was kind of something that we shared. I mean, she lived in Korea, I live in America, and the only thing that we could really bond over was BTS. So that was the strong feeling that I had as to why I had to watch BTS, and that's how I chalked it up. Because it would be stupid if I just followed BTS to follow BTS. All right, the weird things started happening on Twitter. Okay, it first started with just the pictures that they would tweet. And this was back when BTS was actually personally tweeting like little tweets here and there of themselves, and it wasn't so like planned about what they were going to tweet or anything. It was just them having fun. So anyway, I could sense like an energy from different pictures or different videos by the color around the lips, maybe the glossiness in the eyes, or the tilt of the eye, maybe. Then I was able to tell, like, get an energy from it. It sounds weird, but it's true. And so I would tell friends this, my new army friends, okay? I would tell them this, and then later on I would be like, what if this happened or what if that happened, right? And so I it started occurring that what I was saying or picking up on as energies from these videos, from these pictures, they all came true. Everything that I had said, like, what if this happens or what if that happens, comes true. Okay. So anyway, we get to this year, and what's happening now is that as of January, I started having like really bad panic attacks. Okay, and another reason why like I haven't been really focused this year is because of that. Now, what is it? What is happening is that, and what I'm receiving, and it's like a BTS thing, okay, is a sense of loss, a sense of being trapped, and a sense of being like I don't know where to go, and I don't understand how to get out of it. Okay, that's what I'm sensing a lot of. Right, and when I heard the music for Fake Love, just the first few notes, all right, I got this overwhelming sensation and this vague sense of clarification and proof that somebody, I don't know who it is, I don't know if it's one member, I don't know if it's multiple members, I don't know if it's all of BTS or whatever, that somebody has already been lost, is already in the middle of what I was feeling the beginning of the year. So somebody is in BTS right now feeling incredibly lost, trapped, as if they can't do what they want to do anymore and they don't know where to go from here. So that's the strong sense that I'm feeling. That got confirmation when I heard the first tones of Fake Love. And I can't explain it. It had nothing to really do with the song. It was just the way that the music hit me. Okay, not the words, not that like emotionally it hit me. No, like the energy wise of Fake Love, that's what I'm talking about. I don't know why. Maybe it's just all the stress or whatever from what I'm feeling. I've gained 30 pounds since the beginning of the year. That's why I'm not doing a camera right now. Okay, and now the biggest one is the one that I'm about to tell you, and this one freaks me out a little bit. Okay, I was watching something about, like, it was just a glance over of BTS being on my feed, but I was reading stories about people being overheated and worked to exhaustion in the heat, and also all this stuff about wildfires. Okay, I suddenly got a strong sense of somebody from BTS is gonna collapse, and it's gonna be something that has to do with exhaustion. Okay, it's exhaustion, heat, stress, and pressure. Okay, I don't know if the exhaustion, pressure, and stress is one thing because it's kind of blurred. That whole thing is kind of just, it's just a thing. Okay, but I do understand the heat one is a strong one. Okay, that's a strong feeling that I get. So I'm not sure what's going to be hot. Okay, but it drives somebody to the point of either passing out into a coma or on the verge of death. Okay, that's the one that's been bothering me the most, that I feel like I should say something about. If it's not true, I hope to God it's not true. I really want to be wrong about that one. I mean, everything else seemed pretty easy going, you know what I mean? It seemed very harmless. But this one, this is why I don't like having this. This is why I don't like having this type of sense or ability. This is why I tried to get away from BTS about 2 years ago. I wanted to get away from this. I tried to distance myself from BTS just so I wouldn't have these kinds of feelings. Because I don't want to know if something's going to happen to them. I don't, like, bad. You know what I mean? And they were already successful, so I didn't really need to be there to know, like, they were going to get more successful. So, and I don't want to be out there, like, posting all these foretellings of anything. Okay, so that's why I didn't really want to be part of it anymore. As of like 2 years ago, a year ago, I really tried to get out of the army. I tried to distance myself from BTS. I tried watching other stuff, and it still hits me. It's still there. That's it. And I'm freaking out because I don't want anybody to think I'm crazy, because I'm not. And I'll talk to you guys next time, okay? Bye.